First time you realized America really messed you up. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me today on this beautiful day. I hope everyone is healthy and well. Let's jump right into this video, man. Original video link will be down below in the description. Here we go.
American currently living abroad, what is one time that made you realize that America really messed you up?
So I'm an American and I live in Norway right now. And one time I was going to help my friend with this project that she had, and this girl was still in high school. And so she was like, yeah, just come to my high school. You can help me out, yada, yada, yada. I was like, great. Where do I have to sign in when I get there? Do I need to wear a visitor's badge? Who do I talk to? What should I tell the front desk lady?
Right.
She was like, what are you talking about? Just walk in and I'll meet you at my classroom. And my mind was blown. I was like, I can just walk into your school? Like, no, aren't they gonna call the police? Aren't they gonna send out an intruder alert? Like, I can't just walk into your
This is exactly what I be talking about. And this is why we be having school shootings. I really be sitting there thinking, who let those people in the first place? They didn't shoot their way in. Who let them in? You got the little fake buzzers on the door. Man, you do a little buzzer. But this is however, there's different buzzer noises. Oh my gosh. So many different buzzer noises. And then somebody in the office, they eating chips or whatever they doing as usual. They just go ahead and hit the button and let whoever in think it's a parent. And then boom, it goes down. And they be the first ones to get hit. That's what I be talking about. Like, can we be a little more aware?
Police, aren't they gonna send out an intruder alert? Like, I can't just walk into your high school and just walk straight to your classroom. No. Then I realized just how messed up it is that American high schoolers are like security prisons.
Yeah, my high school, it was guarded down. Officers all through there. Oh my gosh, we had security guards at the front door, I guess.
This is just from studying abroad in the UK. We were at a public train station and you had to pay to use the bathroom, and I had never seen that before. And I was like, oh my God, that's like messed up, right?
Cruelty? They
were like, yeah, but we don't pay for healthcare or college. Stop yelling!
Oh. I may need to backtrack a little bit. College? You don't need a full ride? Yeah, wait, hold on. This is good for the people going to college. Facts.
God, that's
no student loans, no student debts.
That's like messed up, right? They were like, yeah, but we don't pay for healthcare or college. Stop yelling!
And let's keep it 100. How often you really got to use the bathroom out in public? I mean, like, let's be honest. I'm using the bathroom before I leave the house.
So when I was a teenager, I went out of the country one time to go on vacation to the Bahamas, and we were staying at this resort, and shit happened. I caught a virus that was going around the resort, and then I had an allergic reaction to the virus, and I couldn't really breathe. But the on-site paramedic had already left for the day, so the hotel concierge took us to the hospital in his van and just told us to call when we were ready to head back. So we go to the hospital, I get treated, and as we're leaving, my mom tries to give them her insurance card, and she's telling them, like, I'm so sorry, we've never been out of the country before, I don't know how to do this. They told her, like, oh no, you just keep that, we don't take insurance here. And the look on my mom's face was terrified, like, oh my God, we're gonna have to sell our house, terrified. This was when they realized we were Americans, and they were like, oh no, don't panic, you must be American, we have universal health care here, you just need to pick up your medicine in the lobby, you're fine.
Wait! But, I've been misinformed. In the comments, people have told me, no, Strac, if you got hurt out here in the UK, you got your American health insurance. You gotta hold that down yourself. UK's not taking care of you, pal. I'm hearing it vice versa here. So which one is it? I mean, if I get hurt out there, I want to know, like, do I get the perks of the country? I mean, I got very expensive money to come out here, you know? Please let me know in the comments, guys. I've been misinformed.
Oh, don't panic, you must be American, we have universal health care here, you just need to pick up your medicine in the lobby, you're fine. The medicine was $8, and they gave me a note to give to the airline to get back into my own country.
Oh, it's
okay, I love this question. I actually don't live abroad right now, but I spent basically most of my 20s living abroad, and for 6 of those years I was living in the UK, and in my first professional job, you could say there, this one time I got really sick, and I was feeling really unwell, and I was like, I had 5 weeks of leave, and I really had assumed that that must have been like my sick and my vacation time, like in one, because 5 weeks is like so much time relative to American
Look,
standards.
You use that time when you sick, just know when you coming back, it's out the system. Yep, your points are gone. They don't forget.
And I was really sick, and I was like, and then I was like, but honestly, I don't want to use up my sick time. And my boss was like, what are you talking about? Like, if you're sick, like, you're just sick. And I was like, but I only have, like, I don't want to use my time. And she was like, no, like, you're just sick. And I was like, wait, holy shit, really?
Bet you wasn't sick no more. That would have put me in the best mood. My eyes would have lit up like I just eat a pot of gold. I
Still
tell
live
you,
there,
boy.
so I've got a ton of these. Probably the first that comes to mind is when first year I realized I was picking my seats in lectures about where I could be protected in case someone came in and started shooting. And I brought it up with my group of friends, which had Americans, non-Americans, and all my American friends were like, oh yeah, I'm also terrified of someone coming in and taking us out in a mass shooting. And of course, all of the non-Americans were like, what the f-? Like, never been worried about that. And yeah, they shouldn't be.
Did y'all know that in other countries, they can go to the pharmacy and actually get what they need? I live in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia right now, and I went to the pharmacist and I was like, hi, I think I kind of have like a UTI. Like, do you have any pain medicine, any cranberry? And she's like, why don't I just give you antibiotic? And I was like, then I go back and I'm like, hi, I'm going to South Africa next week, like on safari, like any good, mosquito repellent? And she's like, girl, you want anti-malarials?
Huh?
And then
Stop it.
I get bold with it, right? I go in there,
Wait a minute. Wait. You came back a third time? Now you just taking advantage of the situation. I do the same thing. I ain't gonna lie. You said, wait, you said I ain't gotta, you could give me that one? Oh my gosh, you shouldn't have told me that. I'll be back.
Another occasion, and I'm like, I'm back, I'm waiting for my birth control, like, to come from the US. Like, it's taking a while, prescriptions and doctors and all that. And she literally threw the birth control at me.
No, not like that. You know that's expensive.
So I have a really embarrassing one.
This is why people out here don't be using that. That stuff expensive, and the side effects and stuff, they get to playing with, like, women's menopause and stuff like that. The hormones and stuff. Some people take it, some people don't.
It was my first time getting pulled over by a German police officer. When the cop walked to my vehicle, I was like, why'd you pull me over? Geez, I can't get a break anywhere I go. Is it because I'm black? Then the police officer looked at me very calmly and was like, bro, in Germany, we do random traffic stops. Not only that, he also educated me on everything you need in the vehicle for a random traffic stop. After that, he didn't even do the random traffic stop. He just walked away and said, have a nice day. Very respectful. After he left, I just sat there dumbfounded and I was like, wow, in America, I'm so used to getting pulled over for being black for no reason. And it really changed my whole attitude towards police officers out here in Germany.
I feel you.
Yeah, so super ignorant moment for me that I definitely learned from.
I really respect you, bro. 10 toes down. He took that to the chin like a man. Oh, that was an ignorant thing. By me, I shouldn't have did it. I should have said it. I should have reacted that way. He corrected his mistake. That's what I'm talking about. Just understand that you were ignorant, but it makes it even worse when you don't realize. Oh my gosh, props to him for real. We all gotta learn,
Right then, that's your repeat medication all sorted. Oh, great. Now you're nearly 25, so you should probably come back in soon to get a cervical screening test. Oh, sure. And here's some info about IUDs since you were asking about those. Okay, and what's like a ballpark for how much all of this costs?
Facts.
Like 500, 1,000 pounds. It's free. Oh.
Well, besides wanting to get under a desk every time I hear like a bang noise,
You got PTSD?
I had no idea what that was before I moved to Australia. I had no idea what that was before I moved to.
Wait, what is it? What is it? I want to know what it is.
I had no idea what that was before I moved to Australia.
Oh, yeah. I'm an American living in Canada here since 2007.
Nice transition.
When I
Nice.
went to school, my schools had security guards. They don't have that in my son's school. My son does not have a security guard. Like, they used to break up fights. We used to have police called. And I mean, God, they don't have that here. And it's very reassuring that the difference of violence in schools here is uncomparable to the United States. And I wish it was better. I wish it was different.
Is it really that
for
much
everyone back home
of a big difference?
So
I
I
gotta see
spent
for
about
myself,
4
like-
years in Berlin, Germany, working in advertising.
Nice.
And coming from New York, where my first 8 years in the industry, I just, you don't take vacation. You just don't really do that. Well, I had to have a sit down with the CEO of my company and the head of HR, where they took my laptop and took my work phone and told me I could not come back to the office for 3 weeks because I had to use my vacation time. They were afraid that I was going to sue the company for not being allowed to take my vacation time. So they made sure that I literally could not work. Imagine that happening in the US. Someone literally taking your computer and your work phone away and say, go, come back in 3 weeks, enjoy your vacation.
Nice.
Honestly, Europe has a lot going for it that I wish Americans would understand.
Really nice, man.
So I've been living in Italy for about 11 years now, 12 years. And I moved here to be with my husband. And in the US, I got my tubes tied after my third child and decided I didn't want any more, but he didn't have any, so we decided to do IVF, and I got pregnant with twins. At 13 weeks, I lost one. And once I lost that child, they considered me a high-risk pregnancy and took me off work from that moment on until 3 months after she was born, and I was paid 100% of my check. 100% of my check. And then until she was 1, I got to come home 2 hours a day to breastfeed her. 100% paid.
Nice.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, kids, this one's for me. This one is for me.
And companies and, jobs, franchises, they really... Whoa. I don't want to speak for all of them, but majority, at least out there in other countries and stuff, I don't want to... In the US, you just got to be cool with the bosses type of thing. Y'all got to have that relationship. It's not really like a set boundary. Like, no, this is a must. That's what I'm basically trying to say. So it's cool that they accommodate to everybody, treat everybody fairly and the same. And loyalty is key. If you're letting her nurture her child, you're still working with her, allowing her to make her money. She got her benefits coming in. She's flowing. Everything's going good. And you're not giving her a hard time. She's literally trying to still work with you, and you're working with her. Relationship. This is how business keeps going. This is how you further the relationship. She's going to be loyal to that company. She's not going to go get another job. It don't matter if you give her more money. She might stay with that company. Loyalty. That's what I be talking about. Money ain't everything all the time. It's loyalty.
I'm literally about to go to sleep right now. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, kids, this one's for me. This one is for me. I'm literally about to go to sleep right now, but I saw this and I have to respond right now. So much so that this might become a series. So, part 1. I lived in Galway, Ireland for a year, all of 2020. Yes, all of 2020. I come from the backwoods of Wisconsin, where shooting squirrels off of your trees is a fun afternoon activity. Fireworks rarely happen in Ireland. It was Halloween night. I heard pops in the sky. My first reaction was, who's shooting?
I know, me too.
Obviously, no one was shooting a gun. My neighbors were celebrating Samhain, the Irish tradition of Halloween. Come back for part 2. I have so much more to tell you.
What about when it's not a holiday, though? It's a regular night and you hear
I
it.
started my
Come
new
on.
job in the Netherlands. This was 3 years ago, and I was going through the company policy the first week. And I got to the section about leave, and they have a holiday leave, like PTO, and then they had sick leave in 2 different areas. And I was reading about sick leave, and I turned to my coworker, and I was like, I don't understand. Like, it talks about like the requirements for sick leave and like doctor notes like after 3 days, but how many sick days do we get a year? And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, how many are they? It doesn't say. She's like, it's just if you're sick, you're out. I'm like, I don't understand. She's like, it's unlimited. It's just if you're sick, you take a sick day. She was confused. I was shocked. There's a moment I realized in America and how we deal with people being sick with work.
Is it the same way in the schools? If you're sick, it doesn't count towards like your school record. You're just sick. Versus like I'm skipping school. Was there a reason you were sick? No. Like maybe you have to bring in the doctor's note and it's excused. Please let me know, guys, because you know they be counting that towards people records out here. If you don't got enough days, ooh, you missed one more day. Don't forget you can't graduate or you gotta do summer school. I'm like, yo, they be violating. Like they don't care. Oh, that's it? Man, this was a W video. This was beautiful. Reacting to the first time you realized America really messed you up. Oh my gosh. I really need to get around and travel some more. I've been to country, just not the ones that I personally want to go to now, as an adult. And we will get there soon. 2026 gonna be a good year. Let's grind out, baby. And yeah, it's gonna happen very, very soon. I could feel it. I could feel it. Everybody feel free to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications on. Feel free to share your honest thoughts and opinions and stories down below in the comment section. One day, I pray that I could be able to make a video like this, sharing my honest thoughts and opinions and stories and stuff I noticed when traveling from country to country and like big differences and stuff. Maybe I'll make a channel for stuff like that. Who knows? Stay safe, everyone. Feel free to follow the Twitch in the description down below. I love y'all, and I hope to catch you all in the next reaction video.